My name is Doug Simpson. I'm the Regional Sales Manager for ASI Conference Systems. I've been in the audio-video business for going on 30 years now, involved with the equipment and the usage of this equipment. And recently, in the past 4 years, I've been in the conference and convention business here in Las Vegas, dealing strictly with audio-visual. What's unique about ASI is there's nobody local doing what we do as far as the interpretation, language aspects of things, and from that we're doing the video conferencing and the audience response systems and teleprompting, which is a niche that's not very well covered here in Vegas. As a matter of fact, I don't know of anybody locally that does it to the conference and meeting industry like we do. Vivian brings her expertise with the interpretation side of things, 20 years of experience there, so we have the best interpreters available to us. The video conferencing, we have George, our technician, as well as myself, have been involved with this industry for so many years that we've been on the forefront and on the cutting edge, or the bleeding edge, as some people would say. For so many years watching this industry grow, we get to take advantage of that. And like I said, there's nobody locally that does this, so we don't have to pay per diem charges for technicians to come into town to do this type of stuff. And we don't have to pay shipping and freight, which for some of this equipment gets pretty expensive.
Well, especially when you have conferences with 1,000 participants in it. If you're going to bring all that equipment in, it's got to cost a lot of money.
Yes, but it's a lot cheaper than flying these people in from all over the world. If you have an international company, you can, for a whole lot less expense, use us to do the video conference, do the languages, and spread that around to all points in the world. In these days, with everybody trying to cut costs, it makes the video conferencing side of things really attractive to a lot of companies. You don't have near the expense of bringing all these people in. And we're right here, and we can set it up here. On the other end, they can watch it on their computer, or we have contacts all over the world that we can set up on the other end, depending on the quality that you want.
So the equipment is portable, is that it?
Yes.
You can take it to any company and set it up?
Anywhere. And one thing that we do find, video conferencing wise, all these big hotels have video conference units set up in their boardrooms, but they don't have technicians that even know how to use it. So they will call us.
Unless they use our equipment and do the conference?
Or just bring in our equipment as well. I mean, theirs are set in certain rooms. We can set up in any room. We can even set up in a hotel room.
Like a ballroom.
Ballrooms, and we do a lot of that. Our equipment's very high quality, so for example, lately with the campaigns, the candidates, they want to look good on a big screen, and with our high quality equipment, we can do that without loss or degradation of the signal and the quality of the picture. So it looks good on a big screen, whereas if you take a webcam and blow it up to a big screen, it's going to look real herky-jerky and pixelated and not very well.
Right, so that'd be an argument against somebody doing it on their laptop in a hotel room, for example.
Right. On your laptop in a hotel room is fine if it's just you and one or two other people here and there. There's other products out there as well, but for a quality picture where there's no delay in sound between the voices, you want the voices to kind of match up with what you see on the screen.
Right.
And that's where we come in, and it's very cost effective.
So who are your major clients?
Our major clients would be the hotels on the Strip, the Wynn, the Bellagio, Flamingo, Mandalay Bay, the Convention Center, the Sands Convention Center. Those are the major clients that we deal with. From there, meeting planners that bring in conventions into town, medical meeting planners, pharmaceutical meeting planners, major, financial industry, which not so much these days, but
well, you never know, they may rebound.
And they will rebound, and when they come to town, they will use us, but our major clients would be those major hotels in town that call us on a regular basis. Then we work with the national companies that are bringing the corporations into town as well. So.
And what types of events?
Everything from conventions, large conventions like the CES will use us for interpreters and translating of documents and such, to small gatherings, say Lamborghini, for instance, is a small gathering, an international corporation that needed 5 and 6 languages to interpret their English speaker into different languages. And there we even got complicated where we had Italian speakers that wanted it translated into Japanese and Vietnamese and such as this. So it has to be translated from, say, Italian to English and then from English to Japanese, just for example. And we can handle all that. It's all seamless and very fast. I mean, if you can picture what they do at the UN, that's exactly the type of expertise that we bring to the table.
I imagine it's all transparent to the client.
Very much so. There can be a split-second difference between the English speaker and what the Japanese client is hearing over the headphones. Just a matter of half a second or so.
Sounds like you've really got the act together. What's the biggest challenge in your job?
The biggest challenge is just being, I guess the biggest challenge is relating to the end user exactly what to expect. It's much easier than what they expect if we get all the information up front. So I guess our biggest challenge is the nature of the industry is for everybody to wait till the last minute.
That's true.
So our interpreters would prefer to be prepared before they walk into a situation, and we would like to help them be prepared so that if you say have a medical meeting, then the interpreter needs to kind of brush up on the terminology involved in this medical terminology. Same thing with computers and other types of industries. There's a certain amount of terminology involved with each industry, and we just need as much time as possible. We prefer at least a week, and sometimes we get even more, hopefully, but invariably people come in and will want something that day or the day before, which we can meet those challenges. That's the challenge.